everyone, and welcome back to the Sedona International Film Festival, our 25th anniversary. I'm Carol Kahn, and we're coming to you live from the Sedona Rouge Hotel and Spa. And Sedona Rouge is one of our sponsors, along with Black Magic Design and Digitech. And we are sitting here with, I think, our youngest interview, Tyler, with Encore. Nolan, I'm sorry, Nolan, it's your dad.
That's my dad.
I'm actually your dad. Nolan with Encore, I apologize for that. And it's such a pleasure to have you here.
Nice to be here.
So you are from Canada.
I am, yeah.
And you were just telling me that this is your first time in the United States.
It is my first time. Well, I've been to Hawaii, but this is totally different. Yeah, this is really cool. I love it, yeah.
Oh, awesome. So tell me what's different between here and Canada.
Well, I mean, you just have to look out the window. There's the first thing. I mean, it's so beautiful, but like they're beautiful in different ways. It's so different. But the people here have been so nice, and it's been really neat.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me about your role in the film.
So I play Emmett in a short film called Encore, and it centers around the relationship between a mother and her son. And the mom is really pushing her son to be like this piano prodigy, but that's not what he wants to do. And when he finds out about his dead father's history as a successful opera singer, he kind of stands up to his mom and he says, I want to sing. So that's what it's about.
Oh, can you sing?
I did sing in the film, yeah.
So you can sing?
Yeah.
Opera?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not easy to do.
No, I worked with my vocal coach on that to help me. There's a lot of technique involved, but yeah, new skill, right?
Definitely a new skill. I'm not sure I would attempt opera, especially with my voice, but you weren't afraid to even just attempt that at all.
Well, no, not really. I mean, once I got there, I was kind of a little bit like, but no, it was good.
You just kind of jumped right in.
Yeah, it worked out.
So how long have you been acting?
I've been acting for a few years now. I actually got my first role with so it was the same directors and writers as this film, and it was called The Cameraman, and it was actually here last year, I believe. It was another short film, so I already knew everyone, which was really cool. Yeah, they kind of wrote this new film with me in mind, I think, and so, yeah, it's nice to work with everyone.
I just need to ask your dad, where did he get this from? He's got such a great personality. This is awesome. So do you think acting is something that you want to do again, I mean, later on in life, or you want to continue doing this?
I like to keep my mind open, but yeah, I definitely like that. I also think that like being behind the camera is neat too. And so even working on a short film, you get opportunities to learn about the way the whole thing works rather than on a big set where everyone's, in their zone and stuff. So it was kind of neat. Big family, we can learn about lots of things, and I think that intrigued me to learn more.
What is it that you like about being behind a camera or being behind there?
I like being in charge. So I would like directing films. I also like writing. So I think writing and making my own film, I think that would be really cool.
You're awesome. You're 13 years old, and look at you, just have this whole life story already right now. And what did you love about working in this particular film?
This particular film was neat because I already knew everyone. So in this film, I feel like it's very difficult to watch. Like when you're watching it, you're just kind of cringing because it's painful to watch. But there was just like I never felt uncomfortable or anything at all because I already knew everyone, right? And the mom, who is kind of abusive to her son in this movie, but she played the mom in The Cameraman, which was the other movie I was talking about. So I already knew her and felt so comfortable with her, and she's amazing. So yeah.
So typically with actors, a lot of actors try to draw from experience, but you're so young and you don't experience these kinds of things like you were talking about, almost being verbally abused in a film. So how does that just affect you personally?
I feel like I'm lucky to be able to say that I can't really relate to him, but I understand the situation, so I can still do it. But I don't ever feel forced to do something that I don't want to do by my parents or my peers or whatever. So I feel like I'm glad that I can't, but I think it's important because there are a lot of people in that situation. So, yeah.
How did you even get into acting?
I had kind of an acting coach for a little. Well, I just did a film camp. Like, it was just I did a film camp, and so the coach in that, she sent me a link one day to an audition, and she was like, hey, you should go to this audition. And so I went in, and I booked my first audition, which I realized that is crazy because I've done so many auditions and just got a few roles, right? So so that was neat, and that was the cameraman, yeah, which led to this too.
Gotcha. So, are you in school? Do you go to school?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were homeschooled or if you go to school.
Well, I have been homeschooled for the last few years, but yeah.
So is acting involved in school as well?
Well, I'm lucky that I'm homeschooled, I think, because it gives us more flexibility I can get things done on my own time. So I live a little while away from Vancouver, so we need to take the ferry back and forth from the island, right, which takes a whole day to do an audition. Okay. So I'm lucky that I'm flexible enough to be able to do that. But I am going to be going to high school, so we'll see how it all works out.
Okay, I think it's going to work out really good.
I think so too. I think so too. I have a feeling. Yeah.
I have a really strong feeling it's going to happen.
It's going to be good.
Well, good. So tell me a little bit, too, about, acting and what is it that you enjoy the most about acting?
I like to make people feel things. Like, that's my goal. So if be it a dramatic film like this one, I want to see people cry. Or if I'm doing something that's...
Don't do this to me.
If I'm doing something comedic, then I want people to laugh. Like, that's what I want. I want to make them feel something when they're watching it. I think that's a good goal to set. Yeah.
It is a really good goal. But you know what? I've been really emotional here sitting here interviewing people. So please don't make me cry.
Okay.
It's okay. If I get into the film and it's emotional, I might cry a little bit. But I know you're not doing that intentionally, right?
No, of course not.
So what's next for you?
What's next for me?
Yes.
I was recently on just a brief role on the History Channel's Project Blue Book. That was cool. We've got another show coming up, but I probably shouldn't say too much about it.
Oh, can't tell me a secret?
No, I don't think so.
I was hoping.
Maybe I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody else can hear, but I can hear, right?
Nobody else can hear, yeah, because you're my friend. So.
Oh, thank you. I feel a bond. I do. Yeah. I feel like a really strong bond, Noel, and I'm really glad you're here now.
Me too.
All right, so tell me, how can people find out more about the film?
Well, I don't think there are not any social media platforms or anything, but it's screened today here at the Sedona International Film Festival, and it will be screening again on Friday at 7, so you should check that out. And watch out for if it comes to your local film festival, because it just might. Well, we're hoping so. It's just starting the festival circuit, so we're hoping it'll go around.
All right. Yeah. Are you big on social media?
Well, no. My lizard is more famous than I am. My lizard has Instagram. You should go follow him. It's at Dumbledore the Beardy. So everyone needs to follow him because, I do more managing his account than mine.
So you just kind of hide behind the lizard.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I put the handsome face out there, and I just kind of hide behind that, like. Yeah. Don't shortchange yourself. You've got a really good-looking face. You're a good-looking kid. Thank you. All right, but don't let it get to your head, all right? Well, Nolan, thank you so much for being with us. It's a pleasure, and I'm so glad that we're friends. I'm really looking forward to keeping in touch with you. Yeah. Okay. All right, and if you're out there and doing social media, please remember to hashtag Sedona Film Fest 25, and we will be back with more from the Sedona International Film Festival after this.